Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something really foundational, especially if you're looking to build something that, actually lasts. We're talking about the world of evergreen business ideas.
Right.
In this crazy fast economy, it's so easy to get caught up chasing the latest thing.
The trend of the moment.
Exactly. The app that's hot this week or the product everyone's buzzing about. But what if you could tap into ventures that are like a deep root system?
Yeah, something solid.
Something that just keeps drawing sustenance, stands firm, no matter what fads pass by or what the economy does, or even big tech leaps.
That's the key, isn't it? Longevity.
Precisely. And that's our mission for this deep dive, to unpack 15 of these timeless ideas. These aren't just quick flashes in the pan. They're ventures solving universal human needs.
Needs that don't change.
Right. They stand strong through economic shifts, stay relevant for decades. So whether you're maybe dreaming of a side hustle or planning a full-blown enterprise,
or even just want to understand the economy better.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to find some serious inspiration here. Okay, let's unpack this. So what does this all mean for you listening in?
Well, I think it's really crucial to grasp the profound difference between chasing those fleeting trends and actually investing time or energy in truly evergreen businesses. The allure of quick growth from a trendy startup, it can be strong, no doubt. We see it all the time.
Oh, definitely.
But as, market analyses often show, ventures built on these fundamental human needs, they possess this inherent resilience. It's almost unstoppable in a way.
Because the need itself doesn't go away.
Exactly. They don't just endure. Sometimes they actually flourish precisely because they address something so core to our existence, a need that transcends market bumps or even big technological changes. So for you, our listener, getting this distinction isn't just about spotting a potential business idea.
Right. It's bigger than that.
It's about gaining, a deeper insight into economic landscapes, recognizing those underlying drivers of demand that just keep going, and learning how to build something genuinely sustainable, something impactful in what often feels like a pretty unpredictable world.
Yeah, it gives you a different lens, doesn't it?
It really does. It equips you to look beyond the surface noise, identify opportunities that promise longevity, not just that sort of momentary sparkle.
Okay, great starting point. So where do we begin with these 15? What's number one? Hashtag one. Food and beverage services. All right, let's kick things off with, an industry basically as ancient as civilization itself, yet it's as vital today as it ever was. Food and beverage services.
Can't get much more fundamental than that.
Exactly. It's simple, really. I mean, no matter what incredible tech advancements we see or how our societies change, there's one constant for every single person on this planet. We need to eat and drink.
Every day, multiple times a day.
This universal physiological need, it just makes it an exceptionally stable and, perpetually relevant business sector. You can't argue with it.
You really can't. And that human requirement for sustenance, that's the absolute bedrock of this industry's evergreen status. It's fundamental. The need is so basic that the demand for it is incredibly inelastic, resilient.
Meaning people keep buying even when things get tight.
Precisely. Think about it. During economic downturns, people might cut back on, say, luxury goods or travel, right?
Sure, those are the first things to go.
But they still allocate a pretty significant chunk of their budget to food. Maybe the type of food changes.
Yeah, maybe fewer fancy dinners out, more cooking at home, or faster options.
Exactly. Reports from places like the National Restaurant Association consistently show this. Consumer habits might shift maybe from fine dining to more affordable, convenient options, but the overall spending on food stays remarkably robust.
So the core demand is always there.
Always. Which means that while specific business models within F&B might need to adapt, the sector itself is virtually immune to being, rendered obsolete. It's fulfilling a basic physiological imperative, you just can't ignore it. Continuous demand across all economic cycles.
And the beauty of it, I think, is also the incredible flexibility. The sheer range of opportunities within this.
Definitely. It's not monolithic at all.
You could go in so many directions. Like, imagine a small independent coffee shop. It starts small, but becomes this beloved community hub, right?
The third place.
Exactly, where people start their day, connect midday, it becomes essential. Or picture a specialized catering company, maybe focusing only on organic, locally sourced corporate lunches. That taps into a huge trend.
Health-conscious workplaces, yeah.
Then you've got food trucks. They've completely shaken things up, offering gourmet quality, often with lower overhead. Maybe a truck doing artisanal tacos, but with some really creative, unexpected twist.
Finding that unique angle.
And the niches, it's almost limitless. Vegan bakeries doing amazing desserts. Gluten-free meal prep services.
Sure.
Pop-up kitchens doing super authentic regional food, bringing a taste of home to people.
Yeah, there's very specific demands.
That kind of deep specialization, it can carve out such a loyal customer base. And it kind of insulates you a bit from the really broad market swings, doesn't it?
It really does. And you touched on something important there. It's not just about the fuel.
Right, it's more than sustenance.
It's true.
Yeah.
Eating is, well, it's profoundly social, isn't it? Emotional, cultural even. We gather around food to celebrate things, build relationships, find comfort, explore new cultures.
It's central to so much of human experience.
Absolutely. And that deeper human craving is where the really savvy food businesses elevate themselves. They go beyond just providing calories.
Yeah.
By focusing on creating memorable, high-quality offerings, memorable experiences.
The atmosphere, the serve.
Exactly. Unique flavors, exceptional service, a captivating atmosphere. They tap into that deeper desire for connection, for enjoyment. And the implication here is critical. Success isn't solely about the food on the plate. It's about crafting an experience that resonates.
That builds loyalty.
Precisely. It cultivates loyalty, turns that basic need into a thriving, community-focused, and often highly profitable enterprise. Think about the rise of experiential dining, where the whole story and vibe are just as important as the food.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so from nourishing the body with food, let's transition. Let's think about nourishing something equally vital, our overall health and well-being.
A natural next step. #2. Health and wellness coaching.
All right, our second evergreen idea. Health and wellness coaching. This caps right into another one of those universal human priorities, doesn't it? That deep-seated desire to live longer, maybe look a bit better, but fundamentally just feel healthier, more vibrant.
Yeah, feeling good in your own skin.
It's a pursuit that, frankly, it never goes out of style. If anything, it seems to gain momentum in our modern world.
And what's fascinating here, one insight that really jumps out, is how health consistently remains a top investment priority for people. It often transcends economic conditions.
People will still spend on health even when money's tight.
Often, yes. Because people perceive their health as absolutely essential. It's foundational for their quality of life, which means they're frequently willing to prioritize spending here even when other parts of the budget get squeezed. You know, data from places like the Global Wellness Institute consistently shows sustained growth in the wellness market, even through periods of economic uncertainty.
Wow, so it's not just a nice to have.
Not anymore. And it's not just about reacting to illness either. It's driven by this growing global awareness of holistic well-being, mental, emotional health included.
That's a big shift, the mental health aspect becoming so prominent.
Huge. There's this profound societal shift where health isn't just the absence of disease anymore. It's an active, ongoing pursuit of vitality, resilience, personal optimization.
People want to feel their best.
Exactly. And that ensures that expert guidance in these areas, well, it's always going to be sought after. It secures that timeless demand.
And the field itself is incredibly diverse, isn't it? So many different types of coaching, different ways to deliver it.
Oh, absolutely. The breadth is remarkable. On one hand, you've got your traditional fitness trainers, right? Guiding clients through workouts, helping them hit physical goals, strength, endurance, whatever it is.
The classic personal trainer.
Then you have specialized yoga instructors, Pilates teachers, nutrition consultants crafting personalized eating plans.
Helping people figure out food beyond just calories.
Right. And then there's this increasingly vital segment, mental health coaches, mindfulness practitioners, offering support for stress management, emotional resilience, just overall mental well-being.
It feels more needed than ever.
It really does. And the delivery methods are just as adaptable. You can do one-on-one sessions, virtual or in person, for that really deep personalization.
Or group classes.
Dynamic group classes, yeah, fostering community, shared motivation, or even fully digital programs apps, subscription content that can reach a global audience. Scalable.
So you can start small and potentially grow big.
Exactly. And that burgeoning importance of mental health specifically has opened up huge avenues for innovative coaching. Things like sleep optimization programs, workshops on digital detoxing, catering to these really deeply felt modern needs.
Things we didn't even talk about 20 years ago.
Right. What truly underpins this field's evergreen status, though, is its focus on personal transformation and that sustained guidance.
It's not just a one-off session.
Rarely. The value proposition goes beyond quick fixes. It's about providing specialized expertise, genuine passion, consistent support, helping individuals achieve lasting, profound changes.
Building a relationship.
A strong one. The coach becomes this invaluable guide on a very personal journey. They foster accountability, teach new skills, celebrate the wins.
That sounds powerful.
It is, and this dynamic creates strong, often long-term client relationships, and that solidifies the recurring demand. It moves beyond just a transaction, it becomes a partnership in achieving a better self.
A partnership, I like that. Okay, so from personal well-being, let's shift focus again. Let's talk about intellectual growth, because learning, like health, that feels like another fundamental human pursuit that truly never stops.
Absolutely. The desire to know more, to understand, it's deeply human. Hashtag 3, education and tutoring.
Which brings us to number 3, education and tutoring. Built on that undeniable premise that learning truly, it never stops.
Never, ever.
From kids needing help with schoolwork to adults looking for new skills for their career, or even just hobbyists wanting to learn something for fun. That hunger for knowledge is constant. It's pervasive.
And delving into this, one critical insight is just the sheer breadth and depth of that demand. Across all demographics, all life stages, we're not just talking about, high schoolers needing help with calculus or SAP prep.
Right, it's much broader.
It extends to adults aiming for career advancement, maybe learning new software or management techniques, hobbyists pursuing personal enrichment, mastering guitar, learning Italian.
Or coding or AI.
Exactly. Seasoned professionals needing to stay current in fields that are changing incredibly fast. This relentless intergenerational quest for knowledge, it just ensures continuous relevance for education businesses. Every generation, every career shift, every personal aspiration, it presents a fresh opportunity for learning.
So the market constantly renews itself.
It absolutely does. It solidifies education as a truly timeless, indispensable sector. You see this echoed constantly in reports on lifelong learning and workforce development.
And with technology today, wow, the accessibility and reach have just exploded.
It's democratized learning in ways we couldn't have imagined before.
Totally. We're not confined to, traditional private tutoring in person or brick-and-mortar training centers anymore. Think about the global reach the internet enables. An expert in some niche subject can teach Japanese or intricate craft skills or high-level tech skills
to students anywhere in the world.
Through online courses, interactive webinars, specialized digital academies, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Skillshare, they're huge examples of this scalability.
Massive reach.
The key, though, to really thriving seems to be focusing on subjects that genuinely solve real problems for people or lead to tangible opportunities.
Yeah, providing real value, not just information for information's sake.
Right. Think about coding boot camps designed for career changers, specialized language courses for global business, certifications in emerging fields, like you said, AI, data science. These offerings don't just provide info, they unlock real-world value. They enhance someone's prospects significantly. That makes them highly sought after.
And taking a broader perspective here, learning isn't just about acquiring information, is it?
No, it connects to so much more.
It's intrinsically linked to economic opportunity, social mobility, personal development. In a world like ours, characterized by continuous change, rapid innovation, evolving job markets, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is absolutely paramount for individual success, for societal progress.
Adaptability is key.
Totally. And this intrinsic link cements education and tutoring's evergreen status. It's not a luxury, it's an essential, ongoing investment in one's future, which makes businesses that skillfully facilitate this a perpetual necessity. This raises an important question, though, for educators and entrepreneurs in this space.
Which is?
How can we best package and deliver knowledge in ways that are adaptive, engaging, truly impactful? Ways that meet the diverse and ever-evolving needs of the 21st century learner, ensuring both relevance and, actual efficacy.
That's a profound point. How to teach effectively in this new landscape.
Yeah.
Okay, from improving minds and enhancing futures, let's talk about improving our more immediate surroundings, our living and working spaces.
Makes sense. That brings us to a very practical need. Hashtag 4, cleaning and home maintenance services.
Indeed. Our fourth evergreen idea, cleaning and home maintenance services. In today's incredibly busy, demanding world, time. Wow, time has become a truly precious commodity, hasn't it?
The ultimate non-renewable resource.
Exactly. So for many people, individuals, families, businesses, outsourcing those routine chores, cleaning, repairs, lawn care, it isn't just a convenience anymore.
No, it's often strategic.
It's a strategic choice to reclaim valuable time and maybe just as importantly, mental energy.
Yeah, reducing that mental load. And one insight here is that the consistent demand for these services stems directly from that high value placed on personal time. For busy professionals, dual-income families, even small business owners. Reliable services that keep their spaces clean, organized, functional. They offer a clear, immediate solution to a common, persistent problem.
I don't have time for this problem.
Precisely. Various lifestyle and consumer behavior studies show that the willingness to pay for services that free up personal time is just steadily increasing. It's about offloading tasks that consume precious hours and energy, allowing clients to focus on higher value activities, whether that's work, family time, passions, or just relaxing.
Taking a break.
Yeah. This fundamental value proposition, selling time and peace of mind, ensures consistent, durable demand across different income brackets.
In this field, reputation feels absolutely critical. Trust, quality, that seems paramount.
Oh, absolutely crucial. It's the bedrock. But it also leads to remarkable growth potential.
So what kind of services are we talking about here?
Well, you could offer a wide spectrum: routine residential house cleaning, deep cleaning packages, essential minor home repairs, fixing leaky faucets, patching drywall, that sort of thing.
Handyman services?
Exactly. Seasonal lawn care, landscaping. And beyond that, there are specialized services too: power washing, window cleaning, even eco-friendly cleaning solutions, which appeals to a growing number of consumers.
Right, tapping into that sustainability trend.
But the key, always, is once you establish that strong reputation for reliability, trustworthiness, consistently high-quality work,
Now what happened?
repeat customers become your most loyal advocates, and word-of-mouth referrals. That becomes your most powerful, most cost-effective growth engine.
Because people trust recommendations from friends.
Especially when you're inviting someone into your home, your most personal space. Reliability, integrity, they're non-negotiable foundations for a thriving business here.
Makes total sense.
And from a broader economic view, while these services might seem like a discretionary luxury,
Something you cut when times are tough.
you might think so, but they actually show a significant degree of recession resistance. They aren't purely an indulgence for everyone. For many, maintaining the cleanliness, the functionality, the aesthetic appeal of their property, whether it's their home or their business,
Yeah.
it's often seen as essential for protecting its value, ensuring a healthy environment, maintaining a professional image.
So it's an investment in a way.
Exactly. In tighter economic times, maybe instead of replacing that aging dishwasher, people opt for repair. Instead of letting the lawn go wild, they maintain it to preserve curb appeal.
Practical needs.
This pragmatic need means the sector stays relatively stable, even when other industries face bigger challenges. It proves its foundational role in property upkeep and, client well-being.
Interesting angle. Okay, speaking of businesses and keeping things running, how do they make sure they're actually seen, heard, engaged with, especially in today's crowded marketplace?
Visibility. That leads us perfectly into the next one. #5 digital marketing services.
Our fifth evergreen idea, digital marketing services. This one feels, intuitively obvious in a way, but the why behind it is profoundly evergreen.
Right. The core principle.
As long as businesses exist and need to connect with customers, marketing's going to be indispensable.
Yeah.
The digital revolution just shifted the where and how.
That's spot on. And a crucial insight here is that while the digital landscape itself is in constant flux, new platforms pop up, algorithms change constantly, new tools emerge.
The change is dizzyingly fast sometimes.
It really does. But the fundamental, timeless need for businesses to achieve visibility, to effectively reach their target audience, that remains absolutely constant. Businesses aren't just adapting to new channels, they're in this ongoing cycle. Needing to attract new customers, retain the ones they have, maintain a compelling online presence, strategically adapt to shifting consumer behaviors.
It's a continuous effort.
Totally. And as, numerous marketing analytics reports show, the challenge isn't just being online anymore. It's cutting through the noise.
Standing out.
Exactly. And this foundational requirement means that while the methods, the platforms of digital marketing might change, the core need for expert digital marketing skills, That's timeless. It shows no signs of waning. It's a continuous, evolving imperative for commerce in the 21st century.
So what specific services fall under this umbrella? It feels vast.
It is vast and adaptable,
Yeah.
which is great for scalability.
Okay, like what?
Well, you could specialize in social media management, helping businesses craft their authentic voice online, engage with communities on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever their audience is.
Building that online presence.
Right. Then there's SEO, search engine optimization, optimizing websites, content, so they rank higher in search results, making sure businesses get found when people are actively looking for what they offer.
Crucial for inbound leads.
Absolutely. Paid advertising campaigns, Google ads, Facebook ads, platform ads, another key offering, generating immediate targeted traffic.
Getting eyes on the business quickly.
And, of course, content creation, engaging blog posts, compelling website copy, dynamic videos, informative podcasts, still vital for building brand authority and connecting with people.
Providing value through content.
Exactly. And these services, they're often indispensable for small and medium-sized businesses, right?
Yeah.
The ones that lack the in-house expertise or maybe the budget for a full marketing department.
They need to outsource it.
Often, yes. And what's really compelling is the scalability. You can start as a solo freelancer, maybe offering just one specialized service like SEO, and then progressively grow that into a full-fledged agency with a diverse client list.
From one person to a team.
It's a common path. The implication for success here, though, is that it absolutely necessitates continuous learning and adaptation.
You have to stay current.
Relentlessly. You can't just learn a set of skills today and expect them to work 5 years from now. You have to stay on top of the latest trends, algorithm changes, platform updates, new tech.
It sounds demanding.
It is. But this very need for constant evolution also makes it evergreen, because that underlying demand for effective business promotion, for customer acquisition, that is timeless. But it does raise an important question for anyone in this dynamic field.
Yeah.
How do you build a sustainable business model that actually accounts for this constant change? How do you invest in continuous skill development for yourself or your team while still delivering consistent, measurable, impactful results for your clients in a landscape that's always shifting?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Balancing learning with doing.
It really is.
Powerful challenge, powerful opportunity.
Okay, now, from making money visible and attracting customers, let's talk about managing that money once it comes in.
The financial side. Equally crucial.
Because understanding and handling finances, that's our next absolutely critical evergreen business idea. #tag 6. Personal finance and tax services. Number 6, personal finance and tax services. Let's be honest, for a lot of people, navigating the world of money, managing it, budgeting, investing, and especially, oh God, taxes.
Taxes, yeah. The word alone.
Right. It can be incredibly confusing, really intimidating, and frankly, just stressful.
Definitely a major pain point for many.
And that's precisely where these services step in, offering clarity, guidance, maybe some peace of mind.
And one key insight here is the constant non-negotiable demand for these services. It's driven by several persistent factors. We've got ever-evolving tax laws and regulations. They change all the time.
Keeping up is a job in itself. It really is. Then there are the inherent complexities of budgeting, both personal and for businesses, and that often intimidating, jargon-filled world of investing and retirement planning.
It feels like you need a translator sometimes.
Exactly. Financial literacy, unfortunately, remains a pervasive challenge for a significant chunk of the population, which makes expert guidance not just helpful, but often invaluable. And this demand gets particularly acute, as you'd expect, during tax season each year. Deadlines loom, compliance is critical.
Panic sets in for some.
Or during periods of economic uncertainty, when individuals and businesses are naturally more concerned about protecting their assets, planning strategically for the future. People seek professional help not just for compliance, but for optimization, for security. It's a perennial pain point these businesses skillfully address.
So what kind of specific services are we talking about here? Is it just tax prep?
Tax prep is a big one, absolutely. Meticulous preparation, ensuring individuals and small businesses stay compliant while maximizing deductions, maximizing returns.
Saving people money legally.
Right. But there's also bookkeeping, a vital service for small businesses to keep their financial records organized, accurate, ready for tax time or loan applications.
Keeping the books clean.
And then there's financial coaching or advising, helping individuals create sustainable budgets, manage debt effectively, save for specific goals like a house or college. or planning strategically for retirement.
Helping people reach their financial goal.
Exactly. But this is a profoundly trust-based field, maybe more than any other we've discussed.
You're handling people's sensitive financial information.
Precisely. So building unwavering credibility with clients is absolutely paramount. That means offering clear, jargon-free, understandable advice, demonstrating genuine empathy, and always prioritizing the client's best financial interest. Integrity and transparent communication are really the top factors in client satisfaction and keeping clients long-term.
Trust is everything.
Everything. And from a broader perspective, the demand here is rooted in a vital, fundamental need, both human and business. It's the imperative to navigate financial complexities, protect hard-earned assets, and plan for a secure, prosperous future. Whether it's an individual saving for a down payment, a couple planning for their kids' education, a small business owner managing cash flow and investing profits.
Everyone needs some level of financial planning.
Sound financial advice isn't just beneficial, it's often crucial. And this fundamental need for guidance, for strategy, for peace of mind and money matters. That solidifies the evergreen status of personal finance and tax services, makes them a consistent, indispensable fixture in our economy, really regardless of market swings.
It makes perfect sense. Okay, for managing personal and business finances, let's consider maybe the most precious resource of all for many people, and certainly a constant societal need: caring for our children.
Yes, a huge responsibility and a constant need. #7, childcare services.
Our seventh evergreen idea: childcare services. This isn't just, a convenience for parents. It's often an indispensable solution for countless families globally.
Absolutely essential infrastructure for working parents.
Parents who are striving to balance demanding work lives with their fundamental family responsibilities. It's a need that doesn't just persist. It often intensifies with modern economic pressures, right?
It really does. And one insight that consistently comes out of, sociological and economic studies is how that challenge balancing work and family, it's truly universal. Parents face it across cultures, income levels, geographies, this inherent persistent need for safe, stimulating, trustworthy care for kids. It's a perpetual necessity in any functioning society.
You can't really have a modern economy without it.
Fundamentally, no. For parents to participate in the workforce, contribute to the economy, pursue careers, their children need to be cared for, securely, and in a way that supports their development. This constant societal requirement is what secures childcare's evergreen status. It's a foundational service. It underpins modern economic productivity and family well-being.
And the demand feels pretty inelastic, right? Like it's not something parents can easily cut if they need to work.
Exactly. For many, it's not a discretionary expense. It's a prerequisite for their employment.
So how does this play out in terms of business models? What are the options?
Well, you can approach it in a multitude of diverse ways, fitting different family needs. You could establish and run a full-fledged daycare center, right? Providing comprehensive early childhood education and care for young kids throughout the workday.
The traditional model.
Or perhaps specialize in focused after-school programs, offering a mix of homework help, enrichment activities, supervised care for older kids when school lets out.
Filling that gap between school and parents getting home.
Right. And there's also significant room for innovative platforms. Think about services that connect vetted, highly reliable babysitters or nannies directly with families, providing flexible, maybe even on-demand care.
Using tech to solve the logistics.
Exactly. But regardless of the specific model, daycare center, after-school program, tech platform, the pillars of success are always the same. And they're absolutely non-negotiable.
Okay, what are they?
Unwavering quality in the care provided, paramount safety protocols, background checks, safe environments, emergency plans, and cultivating absolute trust with parents.
Trust again seems like a recurring theme.
Especially here. As any parent knows, you're entrusting your most precious assets, your children, to these services. So integrity, professionalism, transparency, they're the ultimate differentiators.
No cutting corners possible.
Absolutely not. And from a broader societal perspective, quality childcare, it underpins both economic productivity and the holistic well-being of families and communities. It's not just supervision. It allows parents to maintain employment, boosting household incomes, contributing to the wider economy.
Keeps the workforce going.
And simultaneously, it provides kids with vital early learning opportunities, social development skills, a stimulating environment, which can have long-lasting positive impacts on their cognitive and emotional growth. That's extensively documented.
So it benefits the kids directly too, long term.
Hugely. Without reliable, accessible, high-quality childcare, many families would struggle significantly. Economic output would suffer. These profound societal impacts supporting both individual success and the broader economic framework absolutely solidifies its evergreen status. It's far more than just a convenience.
A truly foundational service. Okay, just as we care for the young and invest in their future, there's another significant demographic shift creating a growing and increasingly urgent need.
Yeah.
Caring for our elders.
Yes, the other end of the demographic spectrum presenting equally significant needs. #8, senior care and assistance.
Which brings us to number 8, senior care and assistance. This is a field being driven not just by a trend, but by a profound, irreversible global demographic shift.
The aging population.
Yeah. Exactly. The steady, significant aging of populations worldwide.
And one insight that really underscores the importance and the sheer growth potential here is the increasing vitality of services for the elderly as these global demographics keep shifting dramatically. This isn't temporary. It's a long-term demographic certainty. You look at reports from the WHO, National Census Bureaus, the proportion of people over 65, and especially over 85, is growing rapidly everywhere.
We're living longer, generally.
We are, and that creates a sustained, ever-growing demand for a wide array of elder care services. As people live longer, there's a natural, increasing need for support. Support that helps them maintain independence, dignity, quality of life in their later years.
And often, they want to stay in their own homes, right?
That's a huge preference. Aging in place is the goal for many, which drives demand specifically for non-institutional care solutions, services delivered in the home. This makes it an absolutely critical, expanding sector, deeply embedded in the evolving needs of modern society.
So what kind of services are we talking about? It sounds like it could be quite broad.
It is broad and often very meaningful work, making a tangible difference. We're talking about essential in-home assistance, help with daily tasks like cooking meals, like housekeeping, personal care like bathing or dressing, medication reminders.
Things that allow someone to stay independent longer?
Precisely. Then there are vital companionship programs. Just having someone visit, talk, play cards. It combats social isolation and loneliness, which is a huge concern among seniors.
The human connection aspect.
Critical. Providing reliable transportation, getting seniors to medical appointments, social events, even just errands like grocery shopping ensures they stay connected to healthcare and their community.
Maintaining that link to the outside world.
Yeah. Even specialized meal delivery services catering to specific dietary needs, diabetic-friendly, low sodium, they're in high demand. This is truly a meaningful way to help people live with dignity, comfort, a preserved sense of independence.
And the growth potential.
Significant. By building loyal client bases through exceptional, compassionate service. And by forming strategic partnerships with hospitals, rehab centers, healthcare providers who need trusted networks for post-discharge care or ongoing support.
Building that ecosystem of care.
Exactly. But from a broader perspective, success in this field, it isn't just about business smarts.
What else is needed?
It fundamentally requires the right training, profound patience, and genuine compassion.
The human element again, but maybe even more intensely here.
Absolutely. The emotional connection, the trust built with senior clients and their often very concerned families, it's paramount. Providing care for the elderly means entering a deeply personal, often vulnerable space, often during challenging times in their lives. So success isn't just measured in revenue. It's measured in the quality of care delivered, the peace of mind offered to families, the genuine difference made in individuals' lives. Empathy and ethical practice are just as crucial as operational efficiency.
That emphasis on human connection, dignity, empathy. It really elevates its evergreen nature, doesn't it? Because compassion and support, they're timeless human needs.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay. From caring for people in their homes, let's pivot slightly. Let's discuss the homes themselves and the places we work, the places we conduct business.
Bricks and mortar, or clicks and mortar these days too.
Right. Which brings us squarely into the world of real estate. #9. Real estate and property management. Number 9 is real estate and property management. Built on a really simple, undeniable truth. People and businesses will always need places to live and places to operate.
Shelter and space. Fundamental requirement.
Exactly. Of human existence, of commerce. Can't get around it.
And one insight that consistently proves true here is that even when markets fluctuate, and real estate markets definitely fluctuate.
Yeah, booms and busts.
The fundamental demand for properties persists across various forms. Whether the housing market is booming with high sales or it's cooling off, there's always a consistent need for rentals, for properties to be properly maintained, for professional management services.
So different parts of the market might heat up or cool down, but the overall need remains.
Precisely. Shelter, commercial space, they aren't luxuries you can easily ditch. They're fundamental human and business requirements. This makes the real estate sector, in its various forms, inherently resilient. Even if buying and selling activity slows, maybe because interest rates are high.
Like we've seen recently.
Exactly. The need for managing existing properties, residential, commercial, stays constant. Often, it even increases as more people turn to renting instead of buying. This foundational demand ensures perpetual relevance.
It adapts.
It does. And the sector offers incredibly diverse revenue streams, a wide array of roles, too. Makes it adaptable for different entrepreneurs.
Okay, like what? What are the different angles?
Well, you could specialize in helping landlords manage their rental properties, handling everything from finding and screening tenants, drawing up leases, collecting rent, dealing with maintenance requests, even handling tricky situations like evictions if necessary.
Taking the headache away from the property owner.
That's a huge value proposition. Or you could be on the other side, assisting tenants in finding their ideal rental home or commercial space.
Matching people with places.
Right. Then there are significant opportunities in property development itself. Buying properties, renovating them, then flipping them for a profit.
Fix and flip model.
Or investing in properties to rent them out long term. Building a portfolio, generating passive income, that's a classic wealth building strategy.
Multiple ways to play the game.
Exactly. The beauty is you can diversify your income. Sales commissions if you're an agent. Ongoing property management fees, consulting services, direct investment returns. It can be a robust, adaptable business model that can weather different market conditions. Understanding property values and local market dynamics is obviously key.
You need that local knowledge.
Absolutely. And from a broader perspective, this field really demonstrates remarkable adaptability to those different market conditions, reinforces its evergreen nature. Like we said, when sales markets cool, homeownership gets less accessible.
Rents often go up.
The rental market often thrives. Increased demand, potentially higher rental yields. Conversely, in booming economies, property sales surge. This dynamic adaptability ensures its enduring status. It's not just about the transaction of buying or selling, it's about providing essential services across the entire property lifecycle: acquisition, development, maintenance, leasing, tenant relations, catering to that continuous need for shelter and functional spaces in an evolving economy.
Covering the whole journey of a property.
Exactly.
Okay, from managing our living and working spaces, let's turn our attention to another kind of family member. One that often requires significant care, attention, and, let's be honest, a good portion of our disposable income.
Yeah. Furry, scaly, or feathery family members.
You got it. Our beloved pets. #10. Pet services. Which leads us to number 10, pet services. For countless individuals, families all over the world, pets aren't just animals, are they?
No, they're absolutely family. Full stop.
Cherished family members. And this deep emotional bond means that owners are consistently willing to spend, often very generously, on their pets' well-being, their comfort, their happiness.
And one insight that really underscores the strength of this industry is how that profound human-animal bond ensures consistent, often surprisingly inelastic spending on pet well-being. This makes it a continuously booming industry that often transcends economic downturns.
People will cut back elsewhere before they cut back on the dog food.
Very often, yes. That emotional connection is incredibly powerful. For many, pets provide unconditional companionship, comfort, joy, especially maybe in an increasingly isolated world. This often translates to pet care being prioritized, sometimes even over personal luxuries when budgets get tight. You look at data from organizations like the American Pet Products Association, it consistently shows robust growth in pet spending, even during recessions.
Wow, that's real resilience.
It is. This fundamental emotional drive for the well-being of our animal companions solidifies the industry's evergreen nature. It proves it's driven by more than just basic needs. It's driven by love, attachment.
So within this booming industry, what are the niches, the specific services?
Oh, so many diverse niches and specializations. Think about professional pet grooming services, keeping Fluffy looking good, maintaining coat health.
Essential for some breeds.
Definitely. Professional training for basic obedience, addressing behavioral issues, even specialized things like agility courses.
Helping pets and owners live together better.
Right. Dog walking and pet sitting services, absolutely crucial for busy owners who can't always be there during the day or when they travel.
Peace of mind for owners.
Exactly. Luxurious boarding facilities, pet hotels offering secure, stimulating environments when owners are away.
Going beyond just a basic kennel.
Totally. And then there's a whole universe of specialty products. Organic, gourmet pet foods for specific dietary needs, custom accessories, collars, beds, high-tech gadgets for monitoring pets, ergonomic beds designed for comfort.
The market for pet stuff is huge.
Enormous. And crucially, don't just think dogs and cats. There's a growing demand for services tailored to birds, reptiles, fish, even exotic pets. Each has unique care requirements.
So opportunities beyond the usual suspect.
Absolutely. The key, of course, again, is building genuine trust with pet owners and providing compassionate, knowledgeable, reliable care. That's paramount.
Trust with the owners, care for the pets.
Nailed it. And from a broader perspective, this huge trend of pet humanization is a powerful driver here. It continually propels demand for higher quality, more specialized, increasingly sophisticated services.
Treating pets like furry children.
Essentially, yes. As pets are viewed more and more as integral family members, owners are increasingly inclined to invest in their health, happiness, comfort, treating them much like they would any other human family member. This cultural psychological shift means the pet services market isn't just evergreen. It's constantly expanding, constantly evolving to meet these increasingly sophisticated demands.
Examples.
We see it in the growth of pet insurance, advanced veterinary care becoming more common, pet psychology consultations, even things like pet-friendly travel accommodations. It all demonstrates a market that's mature, diversified, and emotionally driven for sustained growth.
Fascinating. Okay, speaking of things we care for and want to keep in good condition, what about the items we use every single day?
The things that inevitably wear out or break down.
Exactly, because, let's face it, everything eventually breaks. Which leads us to our next incredibly pragmatic evergreen idea, hashtag 11, repair and maintenance businesses. Number 11, repair and maintenance businesses. It's such a simple, undeniable truth, isn't it? But a powerful one for entrepreneurs. Everything breaks eventually.
Entropy in action.
Right, whether it's your car, your phone, your washing machine. Wear and tear are inevitable, and that creates a constant need for skilled hands, for people who know how to fix things.
And one insight that consistently stands out here is how these businesses inherently thrive by, well, saving customers money and, increasingly importantly, reducing waste. That makes them consistently relevant and often surprisingly recession-resistant.
Because fixing is often cheaper than replacing.
Often, yes. In an era of rising costs for new goods and this growing global environmental consciousness, repairing a valuable item often makes far more economic and ecological sense than just tossing it and buying new. Extending the life of valuable assets, whether it's a complex car, an essential home appliance, a crucial piece of tech that's always appealing. It provides a strong perpetual demand for skilled repair professionals. Consumer reports often back this up. Repairing is frequently significantly cheaper than buying new, especially for major items. That directly appeals to budget-conscious people and businesses.
Makes sense. And the range of services here feels huge, too. What are some core examples?
Oh, it touches nearly every aspect of modern life. Think about your local auto repair shop, doing everything from routine oil changes, tire rotations, to complex engine diagnostics, keeping vehicles safe, reliable on the road.
Essential service.
Absolutely. Consider electronics repair shops, bringing a dead laptop back to life, fixing gaming consoles, maybe rehabilitating audio equipment, preventing expensive replacements.
Saving tech from the landfill.
Exactly. Then there are appliance technicians. Indispensable when your washing machine floods the basement or the fridge stops cooling. They save households immense inconvenience and cost.
Lifesavers sometimes.
Literally for frozen food. And of course the ever-present cell phone repair shops, replacing cracked screens, swapping out faulty batteries, often in minutes.
Quick fixes for our essential devices.
These are all essential services. They keep our modern lives functioning smoothly, keep our economies moving. Without them, we'd be constantly replacing items, which is both financially draining and environmentally unsustainable. That cements their critical role.
So there's a sustainability angle too.
A huge one. From a broader perspective, these services are intrinsically linked to those overarching trends: sustainability, the circular economy, conscious consumption. As consumers become more aware of the environmental impact of disposable goods, the sheer volume of landfill waste, the financial strain of constant replacements, the value and appeal of repair and maintenance only grow.
People are thinking more about longevity.
They are. This connection to a more sustainable lifestyle, coupled with the practical need for things to just work, further cements their long-term relevance. It highlights a shift in mindset from disposable towards repairable, ensures these skilled trades will remain vital for the foreseeable future, a truly evergreen pillar of our economy, and an increasingly important part of reducing our ecological footprint.
Love that connection. Okay, from maintaining our possessions, let's look at maintaining ourselves, our appearance, our sense of well-being.
Ah, yes, the desire to look and feel good, also timeless.
Which brings us to number 12, hashtag 12, beauty and personal care. Our 12th evergreen idea, beauty and personal care. This taps into a really fundamental, universal human desire, doesn't it? Spans cultures, generations.
Absolutely. Innate.
That inherent drive to look good, feel good, present our best selves to the world. It's deeply personal, often self-affirming.
And one key insight here is how these services remain consistently in demand because people view them as a crucial form of self-care, an investment in personal confidence, in well-being.
So not just vanity.
Far from it for most people. Even when household budgets get tight, many individuals continue to prioritize spending on beauty and personal care. They recognize the profound psychological benefits, the boost to self-esteem, the confidence it provides. Sociological studies on consumer behavior often show this. Personal appearance, self-presentation, they're deeply ingrained priorities. They significantly contribute to how we perceive ourselves and how we interact with the world.
How you feel affects how you act.
Exactly. It's not merely about looking good. It's about feeling put together, reducing stress, maybe experiencing a moment of personal indulgence. All essential components of mental and emotional health.
That makes sense. And the variety within this industry is just huge.
No, incredibly diverse. Countless services, countless ways to personalize your offerings.
Like, what are the mainstays?
Well, you have the classic hair salons, barbershops, providing essential cuts, styling, coloring that's a regular necessity for many.
Can't skip the haircut for too long.
Right. Nail bars offering everything from a basic manicure to intricate nail art. It can be a small luxury, but provides a significant mood boost for many.
A little pick-me-up.
Exactly. Spas providing relaxing treatments like massages, facials, body wraps, offering an escape from daily stresses.
Stress relief is big business.
Huge. Specialized skincare clinics addressing specific concerns from acne to anti-aging, driven by that desire for healthy, radiant skin.
People invest a lot in skincare.
They do. And we're seeing a rise in mobile beauty services too, bringing the salon experience directly to clients' homes or offices. Unparalleled convenience.
Bringing the service to the customer.
Yeah. The key to standing out, though, in what can be a competitive market, is adding that genuinely personal touch.
How so?
Maybe through customized treatments tailored to individual needs, using eco-friendly, ethically sourced products that appeals to many now, or just offering a truly bespoke client experience that makes people feel uniquely cared for, valued.
Making it feel special.
Exactly, because from a broader perspective, these services offer not just functional aesthetic benefits, they offer significant psychological comfort, stress reduction, a profound sense of well-being, getting a new hairstyle, enjoying a relaxing massage, having a refreshing facial. It goes far beyond the physical change.
That's how it makes you feel.
Precisely. It can be a cherished moment of respite, a powerful confidence booster, a ritual of self-care, a form of stress relief. This pampering factor, the emotional, psychological uplift, is a powerful, enduring driver of demand. It speaks to our innate need to feel good about ourselves, take a moment for personal renewal, secures their evergreen status as essential contributors to both physical appearance and mental and emotional health.
Well put. Okay, from personal care, let's consider the movement of things again, but this time, people and products on a larger scale.
Logistics and getting around, another fundamental need.
Absolutely vital. Which brings us to number 13, hashtag our 13, transportation and delivery services. Our 13th evergreen idea, transportation and delivery services. This sector, really is the circulatory system, isn't it? The lifeblood of the global economy.
Couldn't function without it.
It facilitates the essential movement of virtually everything and everyone. Without it, commerce just grinds to a halt.
And one insight that truly underscores the evergreen nature here is the sheer constancy, the inelasticity of that demand. The essential movement of goods, raw materials, finished products, and people. It's an unshakable pillar of modern society, a prerequisite for basically any economic activity.
Everything needs to get from point A to point B.
Everything. Whether it's raw materials moving to factories, finished products moving from warehouses to stores or directly to consumers' homes.
Or people commuting to work.
Or traveling for leisure, accessing essential services, trade, commerce, daily life, they utterly depend on efficient transportation. Supply chain and logistics reports confirm this constantly. This fundamental requirement ensures that services facilitating movement will always be in high demand, inherently evergreen, non-negotiable for a functioning economy.
And this sector feels incredibly expansive. What are some of the specific forms it takes?
So many diverse forms and significant growth niches, too. You could establish a local courier service, right? Specializing in rapid, same-day delivery of documents, small packages across town for businesses.
Quick, local delivery.
Or specialized transport. Think medical deliveries, vital pharmaceuticals that need careful handling, maybe temperature control, or non-emergency patient transport services, getting people to appointments, fulfilling critical healthcare needs.
Highly specialized, high-value niches.
Exactly. Or you might operate a small fleet for ride-sharing services, catering to personal mobility needs in cities and suburbs.
Getting people around town.
And of course, with the absolute explosion of e-commerce.
The niche of last-mile delivery.
Getting the package to the doorstep.
Precisely. Getting packages efficiently from distribution centers directly to customers' doors, this has become especially promising. It represents a massive, continually expanding opportunity, driven by consumer expectations for fast, convenient home delivery.
That demand seems unstoppable. It really does. And from a broader perspective, this sector truly functions as the economic backbone for nearly all other industries. It's fundamental to modern consumer habits. Without reliable, efficient transport and delivery networks, supply chains collapse. Businesses can't get inputs or ship products, people can't access services or maintain daily routines.
It's basic infrastructure.
It's a foundational utility for society, which means any business that contributes to the smooth, efficient, reliable movement of goods and people will always hold significant, undeniable value, regardless of technological shifts.
Even with things like drones or autonomous vehicles coming.
The need for transportation and delivery services will simply evolve. The methods might change, but the core need won't disappear. That secures its long-term evergreen status.
Fascinating. Okay, now, from moving physical goods and people, let's shift our focus one more time. Let's think about moving ideas.
Information, stories, entertainment, also crucial.
Because in today's digital age, compelling narratives, useful information, they're incredibly valuable commodities too. Tag 14. Content creation and publishing. Which brings us to number 14. Content creation and publishing. Let's face it, in this hyper-connected world we live in, information, entertainment, connection through stories, these feel like needs just as real, just as constant as food or shelter sometimes.
The hunger for content is real.
People are perpetually seeking to learn, to be inspired, to connect with others and ideas.
And one insight that really highlights the power of this evergreen sector is how diverse forms of content blogs, podcasts like this one, curated newsletters, captivating YouTube channels, comprehensive online courses, they thrive because people are perpetually hungry for knowledge, for compelling stories, for genuine inspiration.
That desire seems hardwired into us.
It really does. The fundamental human desire to learn new things, to be entertained, to connect through shared narratives, to find solutions to problems. It's truly timeless. Digital consumption reports show this clearly. In an increasingly complex, sometimes isolating world, well-curated, engaging, authentic content provides clarity, enjoyment, a sense of belonging, pathways to personal growth, ensures continuous growing demand across all demographics.
And the barrier to entry feels lower than ever, right? Anyone can potentially be a creator now.
That's the beauty of it. It can be incredibly passion-driven, coupled with numerous flexible ways to actually make money from it.
So how does that work? Turning passion into a business?
Well, if you have a deep passion for a specific topic, maybe a unique perspective or specialized expertise, you can transform that into compelling content that resonates with an audience. You might start a blog sharing your insights on sustainable gardening, launch a podcast discussing, obscure sci-fi films, create a newsletter offering actionable financial tips for millennials, build a YouTube channel teaching watercolor painting.
The possibilities are endless based on your interest.
Pretty much. And the avenues for monetization are diverse, and you can often layer them.
Like what?
Advertising revenue is common. Lucrative brand sponsorships if you build a following. Selling your own digital or physical products, ebooks, merchandise related to your content. offering premium subscriptions for exclusive stuff, even providing consulting services based on your expertise.
Multiple income streams from one core activity.
Exactly. But the keys to success, as leading digital creators always emphasize, are unwavering consistency,
Showing up regularly.
authentic engagement with your audience, actually interacting with them,
Building that community.
and crucially, delivering real, tangible value. Content that addresses their needs, solves their problems, or genuinely sparks their imagination.
Value and consistency. Got it.
And from a broader perspective, while content in various forms has always existed, think oral traditions, punted books.
Storytelling is ancient.
Exactly. Digital platforms have profoundly democratized it, dramatically amplified its reach and potential. This technological shift has created an unprecedented evergreen business opportunity. Now, anyone with a unique perspective, specialized expertise, a compelling story, they can become a publisher, a broadcaster, an educator, reaching a global audience without needing those traditional gatekeepers like publishing houses or networks.
Power to the creator.
In many ways, yes. It means the ability to effectively create, curate, and distribute valuable content isn't just a passing trend. It's a fundamental, enduring, continuously evolving skill set and business model. It'll only grow in importance as our world gets more interconnected. The human need for meaningful content is constant. The delivery methods are just becoming more diverse, more accessible.
Powerful stuff. Okay, finally, from creating engaging experiences online, let's talk about organizing unforgettable experiences in real life.
Bringing people together for special moments.
Because life's biggest moments, they always call for celebration, don't they? Hashtag tag 15. Event planning and party services. Which brings us to our 15th and final evergreen idea, event planning and party services. The reason this industry is so enduringly evergreen feels wonderfully simple, actually.
That's the core reason.
Life's milestones don't stop. And people will always want to celebrate them, whether it's a huge wedding or a small birthday dinner.
The human need to mark occasions.
Exactly. And one insight that consistently highlights the resilience here is that perpetual demand for organized celebrations, organized gatherings, ranging from those deeply personal milestones, birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, graduations, retirements,
All the big life events.
to large-scale corporate events, company launches, holiday parties, conferences, and even public festivals. Humans have this innate need to mark significant occasions.
It's part of our social fabric.
Totally. And as these events grow in complexity, often involving multiple vendors, intricate logistics, specific themes, significant budgets, professional coordination becomes not just a luxury, but often a genuine necessity. Event management journals often report this. The value of a planner lies in their ability to seamlessly translate a vision into reality.
Taking the stress out of it.
Exactly. This inherent human need to celebrate and gather, combined with the increasing demands of modern event execution, ensures a consistent, enduring demand for expert planners and all the related services, caterers, decorators, entertainers. So lots of opportunity for specialization here, too.
Enormous opportunities. You could choose to focus on exquisite, high-end luxury weddings, making those dream days come true for couples with big expectations and budgets.
The fairy tale wedding planner.
Right. Or perhaps specialize in more budget-friendly birthday parties, intimate family gatherings, bringing joy within a sensible price range.
Making celebration accessible.
Exactly. Corporate retreats, conferences, product launches, gala fundraisers, also huge opportunities, requiring meticulous organization, a keen eye for detail, precise execution.
Different skill set needed there, maybe.
Often, yes. A planner's role is incredibly valuable across the board, though. Coordinating venues, managing multiple vendors, caterers, florists, photographers, entertainment, handling all those intricate logistical headaches, ensuring the entire experience runs smoothly.
Juggling a lot of balls.
Definitely. Success often hinges on building strong, reliable relationships with a network of trusted suppliers and consistently demonstrating immense value by saving clients time, alleviating stress, and most importantly, ensuring a truly memorable, flawless outcome.
Delivering that perfect day or event.
That's the goal. Because from a broader perspective, event planners and party services provide immense value precisely because they alleviate stress and ensure those memorable outcomes. For clients, especially those planning really significant life events like weddings or major corporate functions, the emotional stakes, the financial stakes are incredibly high. The planning process can be overwhelming.
Probably daunting for most people.
But professional planner becomes this critical partner, transforming a potentially stressful, daunting task into a seamless, enjoyable, successful experience. This value proposition, delivering peace of mind, expert guidance, flawless execution for cherished moments, is what makes these services so enduringly sought after. It speaks to our deep human need for shared experiences, community, celebration, without the burden of intense logistical management, cements their evergreen status as essential facilitators of life's most important celebrations.
What a great list. That wraps up our deep dive into 15 truly timeless evergreen business ideas. Wow. As we've journeyed through all these from, feeding ourselves to celebrating milestones, what stands out most for you, our listener? Is there one that particularly sparked something? Hashtag outro. And there you have it, 15 evergreen business ideas, each one designed fundamentally to thrive no matter what's trending, no matter what economic winds blow.
Built on solid ground.
Exactly. The common thread woven through all of them, it seems to be that each idea fundamentally solves a timeless, persistent human need. And each offers clear, compelling pathways for growth, for innovation, for genuine impact.
Real potential there.
So whether you're listening today considering maybe a small side hustle for extra income, or dreaming bigger, building a full-time venture that really stands the test of time.
Or maybe just figuring out your next career move.
Yeah, exactly. We genuinely hope this deep dive has sparked some profound inspiration, some ideas. Just imagine where you could be a year from now if you took action, even a small step, on just one of these enduring concepts. So what does this all mean for you and your future?
Well, this raises, I think, an important question for you to ponder, our thoughtful listener. Beyond these specific 15 examples we've talked through, how might you adapt or combine or even completely reimagine these timeless principles for an entirely new, yet equally evergreen endeavor?
Thinking outside the boxes we just described.
Exactly. Consider the core fundamental human desires that truly drive all successful ventures. That deep need for connection, for comfort, for security, for growth, beauty, meaning, ease, celebration.
All those things we talked about.
And then think about how those universal, unchanging needs might manifest in innovative, maybe unexpected ways in the future. The ability to identify, understand, and then skillfully cater to these enduring human impulses. That's truly the secret sauce of evergreen success. It allows you to build not just a business, but potentially a lasting legacy.
Absolutely. The future isn't just about chasing the fastest trend, is it? It's about understanding the deepest needs. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into what truly lasts in the world of business.
It's been a pleasure.
Keep dreaming big, keep learning, and, most importantly, keep moving forward towards building a future you're truly proud of. Until next time.